Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I am going to discuss with you a brief review of number system. Please do subscribe if you like this video. Let us start from counting numbers, which are also known as natural numbers. Numbers which start from 1 and ends up to infinity, that is, there is no limit to these kind of numbers. Collection of all such numbers is denoted by capital N and they can be represented in the set form also. Representation of such numbers is also possible on number line, which is shown on the screen. Next family of numbers is our whole number family. If we include 0 in the family of natural numbers, then we obtain a new family of numbers which is called whole numbers. So these are denoted by capital W. W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. We can also represent these numbers on the number line. So whole numbers are 0 and the natural numbers. Next family of numbers are the integers. If we take the mirror images of natural numbers in the plane mirror, which is supposed to be placed at origin, then denoting the images as -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on, we are getting the new family of numbers which are known as integers. They are denoted by capital Z. So the new family is extended now and it is consisting of natural numbers, whole numbers and the negative numbers. Next we have rational numbers. Numbers which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is non-zero. The collection of all those such numbers are known as rational numbers and they are denoted by capital Q. In set form also we can represent Q as P by Q such that Q should not be 0 and P and Q belongs to integers. We can also represent rational numbers on the number line. For that I have given you one example. Suppose we want to represent -4 by 3 and 4 by 3 on the number line. Then we have step 1 as, in order to represent these numbers, we first draw the number line and mark the point capital O to represent origin. Next we find out the points capital A and capital B on number line representing the integers -4 and 4 respectively. Now in step 2, what we are going to do, we have to divide the line segment OA and OB into as many equal parts as is your denominator, that is 3 here. Next, denote the points as A dash, A double dash, B dash, B double dash respectively, and you will get A dash represents -4 by 3, B dash will represent 4 by 3, A double dash will represent -8 by 3 and B dash will represent 4 by 3, B double dash will represent 8 by 3. Next we have decimal representation of the numbers. Numbers can be represented in the decimal forms and these have terminating or non-terminating decimal expansions. Terminating decimal expansion numbers are called rationals and non-terminating decimal expansions will have again two types. One will be repeating or the recurring numbers and one will be non-repeating numbers. All those which are having repeating decimal expansion are known as rational numbers and all those which are having non-repeating decimal expansions are known as irrational numbers. Next we arrive at our new family of numbers which are known as irrational numbers, numbers that cannot be expressed. Let me repeat, numbers that cannot be expressed in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not 0. The collection of all such numbers are known as irrational numbers and they are denoted by capital I. And from the previous slide, all those numbers, if they have non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion, they will be known as irrational numbers. Examples are √2, pi, exponential function, etc. Now, in order to represent irrational numbers on the number line, just draw the number line, mark a point capital O representing 0 or the origin. Let point A represents 1, then OA will be 1 unit. Now, draw a right triangle OAP such that OA is equals to AP is equals to 1. By Pythagoras theorem, we arrive at OP square is equals to OA square plus AP square, which is equals to 2. Then OP will be root 2. Now, draw a circle with center O and radius OP. Circle cuts the number line at Q. OP will be equal to OQ, which is equals to the radius of circle, and it will have value root 2. Thus, Q represents root 2 on the number line. Last but not the least, we get our family of real numbers, which consists of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do share your experiences with me and subscribe my channel. If you have any queries, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video.